Of all the AI tools that come out every single day, these are the 5 best ones that aren't really talked about that much but deserves to be more highlighted, and compared to other gimmicks out there, these are actually useful. The first tool is extremely useful when it comes to any kind of presentation or meeting. Talking to people or talking to the camera is basically the highest leverage skill nowadays, but it can be so hard first. But thanks to Poised.ai, you're able to receive instant feedback in real time whenever you talk within an online meeting, let's say either Zoom or Google Meet or similar. 2 months ago, when I really practiced with the camera for hours straight, I really wish that I had a tool like this. After signing up, you download their web app, and from there it will be able to basically access the camera and microphone. Whenever you enter a Zoom meeting or a Google Meet meeting, then it will automatically detect whenever you are in one, and will then record, and after a couple of seconds or so, show these feedback bars over here. And after you use it on at least 3 meetings, you'll be able to see a full summary on how you did, how confident you were in terms of pauses and filler words and hedging words. And you'll also be able to know how clear you were, how concise, what pace, what volume, and how inspiring you were. It can even detect whenever you tell stories. It also analyzes how much empathy you come across, and also the emotionality, whether you seem positive and negative or not. You do need a paid subscription in order to access all the metrics, but there is a free trial. I'm on it right now, and then you probably get so much rapid feedback and improvement that you don't need this paid subscription anymore. The second one is called UseChatGPT, and although it's more of a Chrome extension of the existing ChatGPT as we know it, it's extremely powerful because it's so convenient. I believe the biggest factor to using ChatGPT or not, and how convenient it is and how quickly we're able to access it super fast. And with that extension, by just tapping Control J or Command J, you'll be able to have this pop-up window, and then you're able to simply write to ChatGPT that way, instead of adding a new tab and then opening up ChatGPT, etc. And if that was enough, you can select any text you like, and then just like in Notion AI, but in all other programs, you'll be prompted to either improve the spelling or summarize or have other kinds of additional functions for each of the selected words. But there's also an alternative, and that's actually inbuilt in the browser. Aside from being quite a secure and fast and customizable one, Opera has also recently added some AI functionality within the browser itself. Simply do everything that you need from that UseChatGPT, but instead through the Opera alone. You can basically scan every website and ChatGPT will be able to get the gist out of it and so forth. So it's pretty convenient there, especially if you already use Opera. But if you've been in this AI space for a while, you probably realize that things like prompt engineering and asking the right questions are key to having the most out of it. And the ultimate place to find all these complex prompts is in this fourth tool, which is Instaprompt.ai. Already when you go in, you can browse a list of every single possible one. Not necessarily every single possible one, but at least a very extensive amount. You got everything that, for instance, act as an accountant, act as a personal finance tutor or travel agent, and many different tasks that ChatGPT can do for you. And you can basically copy them all, either save them to a place that you can use them later or directly use them with ChatGPT. So there is no more need to having to come up with how am I going to phrase this in a way to get not a generic response again. All is there now, all searchable and so forth. And in the future, they will also release prompts for DALL-E and Stable Diffusion and Midjourney, so that will be very cool to see once they come out. The last one is called Trancy, and it's probably the best site to learn languages at the moment. When I was into learning French and German and Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, Japanese, Dutch, whatever, I watched a lot of YouTube, I used to read a lot, and also practice with Google Translate. And thanks to this extension, you're able to go into any YouTube video and then click that extension, and then you will see automatically generated subtitles in both the target language you're trying to learn and also the original language. For instance, if you're trying to learn Spanish, then you see the Spanish translations of whichever you want. And then you're also able to click into each word, then you can favorite that, and then you can come into the main website and see that all these can be practiced later. So it's basically a way advanced version of LingQ. It basically works the same way, which you mark different words, but now that you can do it with any video you want in probably the biggest platform of all time in terms of videos, then it makes it so much more versatile. You can watch whatever you like the most and also learn languages on the way. Currently they only have a limited amount of languages, only the most common ones, and they don't have languages like, for instance, Polish, which especially in my case would be very useful. But if you want to learn these common languages, then that combined with speaking is pretty much the best way to do it. And you can already practice the language exchange thanks to ChatGPT. You can instruct it to be a partner in terms of language acquisition and so forth. So these were the 5 AI tools. All links are in the description, of course, so you can check it out and try it out. And in case you want to see the other 10, you can check this video right here. But always remember that you're the most amazing being alive.